everyone. So I'm going to be answering Zach's session 1, or session 24, set 1, question 1. The question was, do you feel that every job is replaceable by computers in the near future? And is there a limitation to this replacement? Um, so I believe that there's a large variety of jobs that are technically safe from being replaced by technology in the near future. Though technology has developed skills to perform a lot of tasks, um, they're still not entirely able to replicate a human's performance in some areas. So, one is creative professions such as artists, singers, and musicians. What most of their work is built off of are emotions and experiences, and those are essential to creating a lot of those. And it's not necessarily held by robotics or in artificial intelligence. So, we resonate with the music and the artwork of most major artists because of how they make us feel and what they remind us of and how we relate to them. So I don't feel like that would be present with artificial intelligence in that industry. And another field that would be safe is like humanities and education, such as therapists, social workers, and teachers. Um, Although there's online learning courses, a lot of that is like people managed. So you really couldn't expect someone to make the emotional um, uh, guidance and nurturing that people need in those types of sessions. So, especially when it comes to being a social worker and having to relocate someone from a situation, it's much more easier for a human to perform that and to explain the severity of any situation, such as a therapist, and identify and solve problems like a teacher. So, I don't think that that is something that artificial intelligence would necessarily replace. And then, despite their abilities to store and filter information, this wouldn't extend to doctors and nurses and other healthcare professionals because the importance of human reliance when it comes to an individual's life, they trust, people trust technology to aid doctors in diagnosing and treating patients, but I would not assume that humans would be comfortable with AI performing procedures and building close relationships with patients. Like, there's just a line that can't be crossed because it's a little too weird in my opinion. Like, maybe in like a super scary futuristic movie that's how it is, but personally I don't feel that those are jobs that can be replaced, because humans just play an essential role in how they function and how a lot of people cope and develop. And those professions that I mentioned are a lot of what enables people to come up with these creations and take the initiative and have the drive to perform them. So I think they're at the core of humanity, and I think that that is a particular limitation. Whereas if we were talking about simply, you know, maybe factory work where you're picking defaults out of a computer, half of that job, um, or products, half of that job would normally be done by a computer anyways, and it might eliminate human error. But those are the limitations that I can think of currently.